15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 15-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They set up the screen to the card. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Yellow.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. More on Kansas
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Now 2nd and 3.
Follow these two. 43. Attack.
Up the middle they go. Warner. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Yep.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warner, and he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Hauling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They run again on first down. And space tough to come by there, so we give maybe a yard to the 37. The Bills at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. He's across midfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Allen to throw it. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Yellow.
They run the counter. It's Warner. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here's 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to change the look here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is Coleman with a grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And again, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd.
It's not going to make it easy for you. They're physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. From the 43-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cade York to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Cook again. Ooh, the juke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try to meddle with Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. They're going underneath here to Ricard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Cook up the gun. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
And
it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Round 80. What's up?
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
319. What's up?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Mahomes now to throw.
And they set up the screen to Ricard.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now it's Mahomes again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43. I got 180. 37.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Brings up 4th down.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow. Hey, 43. I don't miss it.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th.
Yellow.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Mahomes will do it himself.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0.